everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to cover a common topic that comes up for parents and babies when you are on your lactation journey, and it's not such a fun topic. Today we're going to be talking about thrush. I wanted to share a quick announcement with you all. I am going to be releasing a new class. So for those of you who are expecting a baby in the coming future, I am going to be releasing a lactation crash course for busy parents, and that is going to be released sometime in March. So if you want to get on the waiting list for that class, I'm going to link it down below in the description. It's going to be a really fun class. It is self-paced online, so you can go through the lessons on your own time. It's designed to be quick and fun and give you all the information you need to survive the early days with your baby. And it's also going to have some touch points with me. So we'll be offering a couple of live Q&As during your enrollment in the course, so that we can hop on Zoom and as a group kind of weed through some of your questions and concerns as you're getting ready for your baby to arrive and to learn about your baby's feeding needs. So remember to check out that link down below. I had a little bit of a run-in with Thrush this week with baby girl, and I thought it might be helpful to share with all of you some of the things to look for and what to do about it. So stay tuned to the end of the video so that you know what to look for, what to do, who to call, and all the things to deal with thrush. So the way that thrush tends to show up in a baby is that you might start to notice white patches in the baby's mouth, on their lips, on their tongue, and they also might start to have some diaper rash that is caused by an overgrowth of yeast in their body. On the parent who's lactating, you might notice pink nipples. You might notice some of the white patches on the nipple itself from this overgrowth of yeast, or the parent might experience sharp nipple pain or sharp shooting pains in the breast or chest tissue right after feeding. It's not always during feeding that you experience the pain, but that sharp shooting pain may happen after feedings. So what do you do about it? If you notice the white patches in your baby's mouth, white patches can sometimes just be milk on the baby's tongue or lips, but if you can't rub them off and they just are static and they stay there, and then that could be an indication that baby has yeast. So in that case, you would want to call your pediatrician and have your pediatrician assess baby and make sure that that's what's going on. And if the pediatrician does in fact find that baby has thrush, then the parent would also need to be treated. So in that case, you would call your OB or midwife and let them know that your baby's being treated for thrush, and they should give you some sort of treatment for the yeast overgrowth as well. And that could be a cream or a pill, depending on what your provider determines necessary. So once you are both on treatment, you do want to do really good washing and sterilizing of bottles, of pump parts if you're pumping, of toys, anything that goes in baby's mouth, and laundry. So wash everything in hot water, dry it. Any toys or bottles or pump parts should be boiled. I've seen that it can take up to 20 minutes to kill yeast. So boiling any bottles and pump parts for up to 20 minutes after each use while you're on treatment. Oh, and not saving milk. So any milk that you have, just give it to the baby. Any milk that you're expressing during treatment, it's okay to still give to baby, but you don't want to store it and then give after treatment is over, because you don't want to reinfect your baby or possibly reinfect your baby with thrush. So try to use up any milk that you are pumping during treatment, and try to get rid of any milk that you've stored during the time when you possibly already had thrush happening. told you we had a little run-in with that this week. We did end up taking baby girl to the pediatrician, and the pediatrician did say that she had a small amount of yeast on her lips, but that it wasn't severe enough to require treatment, and that treatment was probably not required for me either. So we are just going to keep an eye on it. We do see the pediatrician again in a week because we're going for a 4-month appointment. So if there are any concerns at that point, we will address it further with the pediatrician. But happy to know that our pediatrician is a little bit more conservative on jumping to treatment, and that we can keep an eye on it. As you can tell, thrush is not easy to get rid of or to face during your lactation journey, and I hope that none of you have to face it during lactation. But if you have to, I hope you find the video helpful. And I also just want you to know that so many hiccups can happen along the way, and I think I've experienced a lot of these hiccups just so that I can share the experience with you all. And I want you all to know that you don't want to quit on your worst day. Just don't quit on your worst day. It's going to be our new saying on this channel. Have you guys experienced thrush? And if you have, share down below in the comments. I would love to hear how you got rid of it, what kind of things that you had to do to get rid of thrush in your family, and how challenging it was. And if you're new here, remember to subscribe down below, hit the bell so you're notified each week when I post a new video. All right guys, take care. I'll talk to y'all soon. Have a good day.